There was a walkout among the LGBTQ students at religious schools on National Coming Out Day. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. I found an interesting article in an online publication called The Hill. So we're going to read this tonight and give me your thoughts about it in the comment section. Remember, I don't make the news, I just report it. Quote, students at religious schools across the country walked out of class Tuesday to demand widespread changes be made to how LGBTQ people are treated at religious universities and high schools. Tuesday's walkout at more than 50 schools were organized by the Religious Exemption Accountability Project, known as REAP, R-E-A-P, and the Black Menaces, a group of 5 black students at Brigham Young University, or BYU, whose viral TikTok videos show their mostly white peers often struggling to answer questions about race and identity. Black Menaces tweeted that the walkouts began at around 2 p.m. Eastern. This is happening across the country right now in 50 plus schools. Power is found here. Hashtag Strike Out Queerphobia, the group said. The walkouts coincide with National Coming Out Day, celebrated each year on October 11th, the anniversary of the National March on Washington for Lesbian and Gay Rights in 1979. In a tweet on Monday, the Black Menaces wrote that the walkouts were organized to end legal discrimination by religious institutions against LGBTQ students and staff. Gen Z, or known as Generation Z, is done putting up with it, wrote the group, which recently announced its intent to expand to other campuses. In a video posted to the Black Menaces Twitter account Tuesday afternoon, a member of Understanding Sexuality, Gender, and Allyship, known as USGA, an unofficial LGBTQ student group on BYU's campus, is seen leading a group of protesters in a chant of 2468, Stop Exemptions, Stop the Hate, referring to Title IX exemptions that are granted to religious schools by the Department of Education. Title IX, which prohibits educational institutions that receive government funding from discriminating based on sex, does not apply to colleges or universities controlled by a religious organization, to the extent that the application of Title IX would be inconsistent with the religious tenets of the organization, according to DOE guidelines, or the Department of Education, known as DOE. BYU, operated by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, is one of 40 religious universities with students that are suing the Education Department for allowing them to sidestep protections guaranteed to LGBTQ students under Title IX. Students in the class action lawsuit filed last year by REAP claim that religious exemptions to Title IX have created legal avenues for schools to discriminate against LGBTQ students. Department of Justice attorneys have said that while the law will be defended in court, it is also under review by the DOE, or by the DOE. Nearly 200 religious colleges and universities, including BYU, were recently named to the nonprofit Campus Pride's Worst List, an annual grouping of campuses considered risky for LGBTQ students to attend. Several schools on the list, including Yeshiva University and Seattle Pacific University, have faced legal challenges to campus policies that limit LGBTQ visibility on campus. An online petition organized by REAP and the Black Menaces this month alleges that more than 100,000 LGBTQ students on religious exempted campuses each year were denied basic civil rights protections because of their sexual orientation and gender identification. The petition, which has collected close to 900 signatures, includes a letter template addressed to non-affirming taxpayer-funded religious universities that lays out the demands of protesters participating in Tuesday's walkout, including that Title IX religious exemption cease to be used to target LGBTQ students. These demands reflect the needs and experiences of queer students across the United States and are the minimum that LGBTQIA individuals, especially members of the trans and BIPOC community, deserve. The petition states educational institutions must be accountable for treating their queer students and faculty with equality, safety, and respect. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender, never quit.